Happy holidays, everybody. It is Ebontis out here in the winter wonderland of Destiny. The dawning had some issues getting started, but the sun has arisen on this dawn and finally the servers are up. So, thank you guys for tuning in to another weekly reset video. We'll cover the basics in a second, but I just want to say something out there to you guys just everywhere in the world. In this holiday season, it may be a holiday season for you for different reasons, different seasons, whatever it is. I just want to say, reach out to somebody you're close to. Maybe it's somebody you haven't seen in a while. Maybe it's a family member who's far away. Send them a card. Give them a phone call. Just say hey, because this time of year means a lot to a lot of people. So take that extra minute and make somebody's day a little extra special. Just wanted to throw that out there for a little, holiday shout out to everybody out there. Speaking of that, apparently I just got presented with a purple ball. But it is weekly reset time, so we've got baked goods to talk about. We've got an Eva Levante. She's back in the tower. But before we go wandering, let's look at your basics in the director first. Alright, Guardians, so quick run through of your director pieces. We've got the Flashpoint in the EDZ. Don't forget, you've got your heroic adventures you can do, lost sectors, and public events. Nice thing about EDZ, there's all of those everywhere all the time, so you should be able to knock this out with much waiting at all. It doesn't seem like there's any glitch. Last week, Mars, for some people, had issues. EDZ seems to be reliable. Then for the Vanguard, for all your modifier-type activities, heroic adventures, Vanguard strike, story missions, you're going to have a solar singe all week. So your whispers, your sleepers, all that stuff will be good. Your modifiers are going to be a triple brawler week. So brawler will be on Tuesday, on Friday, and then Monday. Then you've got heavyweight, which is the one I usually look for. That's going to be on Wednesday and Saturday. And then you've got grenadier on Thursday and Sunday. So whichever one you're looking for, just remember I'll have the description down below just with the calendar of those dates, so you can always look back and see what it's going to be, even if you're not able to log in. For the Nightfalls, we've got 3 options. Inverted Spire, I forget what the strike exclusive is here, but I don't think it's anything great. Ship Ghost Sparrow, something like that, but it's nothing that's like to write home about. For Strange Terrain, this is the one where you fight Nokris on Mars. This one does have the BrayTech Osprey rocket launcher. Not like an amazing rocket launcher at this point because we have things with tracking, cluster, and stuff like that. But still one of those ones if you're trying to check that off the list, trying to get all the exclusives, that is definitely one you might be looking for. Finally, the Tree of Probabilities does have the D.F.A. HandCannon. This is a pretty good HandCannon. I mean, anymore, I think the new ones with new perks and stuff and mods are better. But at the time, it was pretty good. And again, if you're still looking for those collection completions, might want to see what you can do to try and get all of these items. My advice, if you're trying to do one on your own, just because soloing can be a bit difficult, you've got the Inverted Spire Tree of Probabilities. You can burn the boss in probably 2 of the 3 phases with Tree if you have something like, I don't know, say you go Heavyweight, Arc Singe, and Thunderlord, you can do a ton of damage. If you do something like Whisper or Sleeper with multiple people, you can melt the guy down if you go Solar Singe. Solar Singe on Tree of Probabilities is hard because you do have a ton of Cabal things, so I would be careful about that. I always do these Nightfalls, and I usually know what they are, but in the middle of recording this video, I forget what the best burns are. But I will try and get some Nightfall solos out for you guys, so keep an ear tuned. I will get those to you guys as soon as I can. One thing to know about the Nightfalls before I leave. Right now, I have no idea how long this is going to last, but it is actually a thing. I've done it. If you guys are looking to get your 100,000 point bonus, so the weekly 100,000 point score, currently right now, and I know this is probably going to feel like a cheese, so before I say it, you can tune away or just skip ahead in the video. I'll put something on screen if you want to. Skipping in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you go to your challenge card right now and you turn the power handicap up to 110 and just max it out, you're going to actually be able to do the strike, but it's not going to have the handicap against you, but it's still going to give you the points. So I have heavyweight on right now, so that's actually a debuff. It's taking some points away. But that 110 point multiplier is a big deal. So it gives me lots of points, but when I go into the strike, I'm still 613. So keep that in mind. If you do want to go for those points, it's a week where you can get a basically buttload of them. And again, choose to do that or not, that's totally up to you. But back to the normal broadcast tuning. Alright guys, so we'll get to the Tangled Shore and stuff here in a little bit, but enjoy the presence of the tower, and then we'll go ahead and talk to a couple of our vendors. We're going to talk to, first, Eververse, just because it's right here. We'll talk to Eva Levante, see what her quest has. There's a couple pieces and a gun to go for, and then we'll finally get onto the Black Armor, see if she's got anything new. So, first, Eververse. Alright, Guardians, this is going to be a full run-through of the new stuff coming from the Winter Drift Engram, showing you guys all the emotes and stuff like that. If you want to skip ahead to Eva Levante's quest, totally can. Timestamps are below, and there's one on screen, so you guys can skip to literally the next section. Just going to go check with Eva Levante about her new quest, but if you want to see everything we got in here, I'm going to take you guys through it all. So, Prismatic Matrix, we've got the ridiculous approaching infinity sparrow. I have no idea how this thing travels. Doesn't look like it should, but apparently it does. I've also got your Lunafaction ornament and your Doomfang ornament. You've got actually a legendary projection, so that's one of the ones from Black Armory, and a few other random things in here. You got the dual emote, which I do like, actually. This one I'm kind of digging. Reminds me of Robin Hood Men in Tights with the little smack across the face. Got the cringe, just, it's awful. And no, don't make me look at that. It's awful. Very good emotes. So good so far. Winter Drift, since we're right here, we'll look at this. This is the new engram going for the 3 weeks of the Dawning. These are what you can get from it. I'm going to go through first. You got armor. Remember, the armor is random drops. So if you're going for a set of armor in here, I honestly probably wouldn't waste your time. It does look kind of cool. I mean, if I could fly around like this all the time and had a full set of perks that I actually liked, it would be so much luck. There's no, like, even if it was like, hey, I wanted Installation Grenade Launcher. Even if I wanted Grenade Launcher, I probably want Recuperation. Down here, if I want HandCannon Dexterity, maybe I want something else. Just the random rolls make the armor sets. I mean, Paul Tassi did a perfect article about this. These armor sets, unfortunately, just don't fit anymore. If I want to get a ship, a ghost, a emote, totally makes sense for this event. If I want to even buy them straight up for money, I can. But the armor, do not waste your money on the armor because, unfortunately, with random rolls, you may have a set that looks good, maybe, but you're also never going to get the rolls that you're going for eventually. So don't waste your money on this one, please. It's not worth the armor sets. Other stuff, it's cool. It's what cosmetics are for. If you want them, cool. If you don't, you don't. But the armor, I mean, it's random perks. You're going to have to infuse them, but I'm pretty sure they're not always just going to be what's sitting right here. So random rolls make these, unfortunately, not make a lot of sense. Emotes, these are pretty cool. You got the protecting teammates. It's like somebody's going to get ready in a hockey fight. Take the gloves off, throw down the stick, let's go. That's pretty perfect. We got the chest bump. We have some new multiplayer emotes. These are actually pretty cool. Sound effects on these are a little weird, so forgive me on these. So it's still pretty cool that they have multiple person emotes. We've got the fist bump. Kind of hard to see from the back, but from the side. That one's pretty cool. Looks like it pretty much locks in sync. I do like that one. The high five as well. Looking pretty good. From the side again. Nails it. Good stuff. Always look at the elbow and a high five. And the comfort dance. This one I don't know. I'm sure it's from something. You guys are great at telling me. Let me know what this one is from. I am always curious. Because you guys can tell me usually pretty quick. Somebody out there knows. Ghost shells and ships. We got a couple cool ones. The True North shell. This will have Public Defender. So more from public events in the Omni Telemetry. That's just like Gunsmith Telemetry from all things. And this is Guiding Light. This is actually one that's not bad because it's 10% EXP on all things. So if you're looking for just engrams that you get just from, you know, leveling up every time, more experience is going to get 10% faster on everything. So that's a good thing. And then Omni Telemetry as well on that. Not going to cover every shell. You guys can take a look at them if you want to. For your ships, we got the Glad Tidings. Kind of has that cool jet fighter look, the glossy gold. I mean, if you guys throw a shader on there, it's definitely going to take over what it looks like, but still has the dawning, you know, kind of effects on the end. Some look kind of cool, so I mean, that's up to you guys. And then also, my less favorite one, the Home Away. I just do not like this model of ship. It's just me, personally. Again, you can always slap everything on there, but it's like they just put a decal on the back and you're stuck with an old ship. So, not my favorite, but again, everybody has their preferences. Finally got your shaders and your mods. Nothing too crazy in here, but I mean, you're going to have your transmat effects, your projections, shaders, stuff like that. So nothing too insane in there. But if there's anything specific you want, there are some boxes that you want to take care of. So Dawning's Genesis. This is guaranteeing you the Glad ship, the Dawning projection, 250 brightness, and 5 packages. Now it is 1,500 silver, which is, I think that's like 15 bucks US. Could be wrong, but again, I think it's roughly that. So again, it's up to you. If you want to buy it, cool. If you don't worry about it. Now, this is the only one, and again, they have to put exclusives out there because it's Eververse, but it's a cosmetic. It doesn't change your game, so don't spend the money if you don't want to. Mixing it up bundle. This emote is, I do believe, the one that is specifically for money. Baking goods. You're actually going to bake the cookies here. So you're going to see them pour them out onto kind of the cookie sheet. It's going to slide them into the oven. You're actually going to see the little balls melt down into cookies, which is cool. And I'm glad he's a guardian because my hands would be burned right there, but it is the glorious cookie fun. So that comes with the shower of gifts and 1 random medallion. So pretty much, you know, you're buying this emote. It's up to you whether you want it or not. Then finally, you've got the Dawning's Delight. So it's just 3, some shaders, and the 1 boon of the Vanguard. So up to you if you want any of those specifically. Remember, they're all cosmetics. That is up to you. For Dawning specific purchases, you can get the High Five straight up. You can get the Glad Tidings, and you get the Hard Packed Shell, and these other pieces here. Now, the Baker's Pouch, the Baker's Box, and the Baker's Crate. Eva Levante, I haven't actually talked to her yet, but I know she's going to have you, like, do different things to get baked goods. So you actually take certain, I guess, treats maybe over to different people. And if you want to speed the process along of this quest, you can buy some of these with Bright Dust. So me, I have like 20,000 Bright Dust just from breaking down a gazillion shaders and chips and sparrows over time. So this is something if I do want to boost the process along, I could. But most of this will come from gameplay, so don't worry, you don't have to buy these here. This is if you just don't want to spend as much time playing, but you want to knock out your quest items. So you'll get 8 and 4, 16 and 8, or 12 and 24. You'll get more of your uncommon item and then the rare items. They have some ridiculous names. You got Vex Milk in here. You got Chitin Powder. You got Electric Flavor, Delicious Explosion, Perfect Taste. All really weird names in here, but you're going to use all these to make some things. So I guess we'll see what those all create. Over here for your standard Bright Dust purchases, we have Silly Salute, which is the one with the wavy hand to a final salute, and the Confused, which is your John Travolta emote. Just very confused. I think somebody said this is Pulp Fiction, which sounds right. I know it's John Travolta, for sure. The meme's floating out there. You got the Bronco, which is going to be kind of riding on the back of the Prospector Grenade Launcher. It is the Tex Mechanica Foundry. Looks cool. I actually have it. It looks ridiculous when you ride it, but it is, I always like the unique sparrows, so I'll give it that for sure. If you want the lore tab, it's out here. That's pretty much all it is if you want to read it. You got some ships and sparrows, but apparently I combined those into one word. Projections, got a couple ornaments. I'd always like the Salute to the Colonel Ace of Spades ornament. And then don't forget about your Rise to the Challenge, your Prismatic Facet bounty.
Thank you for shopping at Eververse.
But that pretty much is going to wrap up Eververse, so let's go talk to Eva Levante and see what she's got for the quest this week.
It's just wonderful to be back. I missed you all so much.
Alright, Guardian, so Eva Levante is over here to the left of Ikora. Let's see what she's got.
My friend, you don't know how good it is to see you again. It seems that this place has moved on without me. That's the way of things, I suppose. But I wasn't about to let another dawning go by without old Eva. Not after everything I've been through. I may not have any shaders or emblems to offer, but there are other ways to bring joy to the tower. Here, take this. Baking is good for the soul. And we could all use a little good these days.
So Eva Levante has returned to the tower and welcomes you to this year's dawning. She entrusts you with a treasured family heirloom and suggests you put it to good use. So you've got your Eva's Holiday Oven. And that already dropped some materials. So you've got that in the Essence of Dawning as well. That's a material that went to my postmaster. So I've got to see where all this stuff went real fast. So pursuits, my goodness, I have way too much crap in my inventory. So Eva's Holiday Oven, you're going to need this to be able to do your baking and stuff. Also your consumables, those might fill up fairly quick as well. And mods, yeah, I don't think that was meant to go there. So make sure you have some space, or at least space in your postmaster for sure. But right now, we've got a not too much going on with her. So there are ways to, like, I guess, figure out what the recipes are and things like that. You can see the details. So you can see your ingredients here, so I can choose. I've got Ether Cane and Delicious Explosion, and I've got Essence. So add ingredient first, and then it's going to take 15 Essence. So I guess you put these 3 in here, bake something, something's going to happen. So I'll work on that quest if there's anything crazy to it. But my guess is you're going to be doing stuff just out in the world. But yeah, so we'll go through that quest. If there's anything crazy with regards to it, or a way to the, there's the ridiculous sparrow that is the sleigh, and then there's also the avalanche machine gun. Once I know more details on that, I'll get them up to you guys. But for now, enjoy the oven, which looks kind of cool. Alright, Guardians, so we are here with Ada. Remember, you got your daily bounties, 4 of them, weekly bounties, which give you ballistics logs to buy these powerful frames, and then you have your, kind of modulus reports to buy these augmented frames. I have one or two of these to do. I still need to knock it out and see what these augmented weapons do. I don't know if they give you the new mods or what, but if you know, let me know, because I haven't jumped into that. But one thing I think I've heard out there, don't have more than one powerful frame in your inventory at a time. Like if you finish a forge and you're going to go do that, have one of these. So like say I finished the 4 ignitions on the weekly bounty, I think it usually takes 2 complete ignitions, like 50% on each. Finish that one, get your ballistics log, pick one of these up, go forge the weapon. Then once that thing is completely done and you've got the weapon, then come back and do your second one. Because if you have 2 in the inventory at the same time, that may be an issue. I could be totally crazy, but I think people were having an issue with these frames like going away. So just be careful having more than one thing in there. Watch how much space you've got in your inventory and stuff like that. So just be careful. Don't let these things go away just from random spacing or glitches that, you know, hopefully are things you can avoid. Other than that, let's go to the Tangled Shore and see what he's got to offer. Alright, Guardians, so this week we've got Wanted, the Eye in the Dark. This is going to be on Mars, but don't forget these are worth powerful gear. But these are not like the top tier, so things like Black Armory weapons, your Dreaming City bounties, raids, those are going to be your biggest boosts in light. So remember your dailies, your weeklies, things like this and the Nightfall are going to be less of a boost versus your kind of more in-game content. So Nightfalls are kind of somewhere in between, but again, these are probably not quite as much of a boost, so do like the Wanted bounty before you do your Dreaming City Ascendant challenge, because you're going to get a smaller boost from this, maybe help a piece of gear that's a little lower, as opposed to a bigger boost from your Dreaming City. So we are back to working on leveling up in the grind, so just reminding you guys of the efficient ways to do that. Don't forget about your enhancement cores. If you do have some shards lying around, go ahead and pick up 1 or 2. Even 1 a day is not a bad thing to do, just because it's 10 shards, and those usually are pretty readily available. Finally, let's head to the Dreaming City, and then we might bake a batch of cookies. We'll see. Alright, Guardians, so the 3-week cycle in the Dreaming City continues. Don't forget, these are powerful gear, and they are pretty big boosts, so save these later in your weekly grind. You've got your Oracle engine this week, which is always a cool one. I think this is the one with the 2 giant ogres at the end. There's a Triumph if you finish them within 5 seconds of each other. I've got a video on my channel if you guys do want to see the guide and how to finish them close together. The Oracle engine, you can just look that one up and see the final Triumph and just the secret pieces to that. Got your daily bounties, finish your 8 of those for powerful gear. You've got your Ascendant challenge. I will get that video up next, as always, for you guys. And then the Gateway Between Worlds as well for your offering to the Oracle. If you are looking for an offering to the Oracle, look into your things. Remember, next week is the one where you can go visit Queen Mara Sov if you're looking for that 3rd Seed of Light. Daily bounties as well. Doesn't look like we've got the Plague Breakers. This will be some time in Blindwell. Blindwell seems to be having some matchmaking issues. I'm not sure if it's fixed yet, but if you are trying to get in there, go very slowly, walk up the right edge wall, and hopefully you have some matchmaking decency. So we're going to head back to the tower, bake a batch of cookies, and finish this thing up. Alright, Guardians, so we're going to wrap this up with the first piece of the Dawning, Eva's Return. Bake Yallardoodles for Zavala. So we're going to go ahead and look at our oven. And we've got this ingredient here for Ether Cane. We've got the Delicious Explosion and the 15 Essence of the Dawning. Put them all together, you get a batch of Yallardoodles, the holiday gift. And we're going to go ahead and take these. And now you'll see down below when all this delivered gifts to Zavala. Down below you've got recipes, so we've got like quite a few recipes to go through actually. So you've got 15 recipes. And then masterworked the holiday oven. Once you've successfully used to bake 1 of everything, it can be masterworked, which is, I don't even know what that would do, but it's just, it reduces the cost for all recipes. So I guess if you do everything, then you'll just be able to do things a little easier. But let's take these to Zavala and see if there's anything else left of this quest. Yallardoodles should be in my consumables right here. Take them to the tower. What is up, Zavala?
Greetings.
You're welcome, by the way. A gift in return for Zavala being a bit of a weenie lately, not wanting to step up his game. Zavala's expression is unreadable as he accepts the cookies, but he nods in recognition of the thoughtful gift. And there you go. Apparently that is how you get your Avalanche Machine Gun, the new target, or just a mod, and some enhancement cores. So before I go running off, let's go run over to the Postmaster, just because that's where mine is at, and that's how you get the new machine gun. It's really tough to get. Do one thing. Like, literally go from the tower. So we've got the Avalanche Machine Gun. Apparently it's not going to drop that high, but it is a Suros Machine Gun. Mine is probably the worst roll ever. Slideways, sliding partially reloads the magazine. Hip fire grip. I do have some range on here, which I'll take. You've got the short zoom and short zoom. Both are not great. And reload speed, which while reload speed isn't bad, this just seems like an awful roll. It's not a terrible looking gun. Kind of cool, little compact little machine gun. So not bad, but that is where I will wrap this one up for you guys. Thank you. I know this is a long one, but each event I do like to cover everything for you guys. So if you jumped around, that's what the timestamps are for. You've stuck with me through the whole thing. Awesome sauce. And thank you guys. It's been awesome lately. We're about to crack 28,000 subs, 2,000 more subs by the end of the year, and we can hit 30,000. You guys are awesome. Keep spreading the word, spread the support. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. You can follow me on Twitch or Twitter. It's Ebontis on both, but right here on YouTube, hit that sub button, hit the alert bell. And if you guys enjoyed a video, drop a like, leave a comment, all that good stuff. And if you just want to say hi, I will definitely try and say hi back. So have an awesome one. I will see you guys in the next video. I think it'll be Ascendant Challenge, maybe some Nightfalls. Might be streaming later today. So stay tuned on Twitch. Follow me there, and you guys might see me online live. So have an awesome one. Enjoy your holidays. And as I said, reach out to somebody, a family member, somebody you may not have talked to recently. It'll mean a lot to them. And I hope you guys have a great holiday season. If I don't talk to you between now and then, enjoy it. I'll see you soon.